Hey guys, it's me, Franny, and I wanted to do a video on, I apologize for doing it so late, a quick video on Raw and Smackdown from last week. And I watched Raw, I watched Smackdown. I think that Smackdown had the better show. I don't think, I always want to be fair, but I do think that there were some high points on Raw. So I'm going to get right into it. Raw, I think, has, we're going to have the Royal Rumble, and I gotta be honest, I don't think they're building it up as good as they could be. Again, I don't want to take away from their talent. I think Seth Rollins is really good. I think that Kevin Owens has done a great job in 2016 as a heel, as a top heel. But the guy gets cheered because his promos are excellent, and things like that. He knows how to get people to dislike him, you know what I'm saying? Now, Charlotte, holy moly, that woman did one of the, I think she did a great heel. It reminded me when Edge and Christian had the, Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys had their feud, and they took it to that level of being like, do they really hate one another? And here's what Charlotte did if you didn't watch. If you didn't watch it, I would say go back and watch it. It really was great. She did this heel promo, and then, of course, Charlotte is doing this whole, her character is that she's genetically superior. She's, that she really has run with being a heel and I'm on my own and I don't need anybody, which I think is perfect for her, perfect. So, she did this heel promo saying that Bayley is average because Bayley and Charlotte are going to face each other at the Royal Rumble. Now, as she did this promo saying that Bayley's average, I was like, okay, she's average. Not only did she do that, but she showed pictures of Bayley with wrestlers, talking about Rob Van Dam, talking about like when Bayley was just a fan, you know what I'm saying? So she was basically saying that Bayley's just an average fan. And she used what Bayley already did against her to create this narrative that Bayley's just an average fan, she can't beat me. I think that is great storytelling. I think that was really a great move. I think it made me interested in the match because before I was kind of like, Bayley versus Charlotte, I'm going with Charlotte. Not just because of wins and losses, because, Charlotte really has stepped up her game from, what she's done in NXT to what she's done here. I just think she is genetically superior. I mean, she's incredible. She's incredible. I don't take credit away from anything that she's done. The only comeback that Bayley had was like, because your father, because like, you can do this because your father brought you into it. And I was kind of like, wah, wah. Like, Charlotte gave her a lot of ammunition, like, a lot. She called her an average fan, I mean, a lot. And then she just kind of like, wah, wah. It was like an epic fail. Like, Bayley had nothing to come back with on the mic. I don't think mic skills are strong with Bayley. I don't think they ever were. I'm hoping that someone could work with Bayley if you're gonna go toe to toe with someone like Charlotte, who's really, I think, honed her mic skills. Even when the crowd is not with her, she finds a way to work with it. I think that Bayley needs to work with somebody on her mic skills. That's just my opinion. I think that they're working towards something big, towards WrestleMania for the women's division. Maybe, I've been saying it for quite a few videos. Nothing has been confirmed. Maybe a Fatal 4-Women match with the 4 Horsewomen. Becky Lynch, Sasha, Charlotte, and Bayley. Maybe Bayley will win. I don't want Bayley to win. I really don't. I think it's too soon. I think it would be premature, and I think that Charlotte is just running with this whole heel thing, and having Bayley, which is like, she's supposed to be a top face, having her, I honestly feel like Bayley is like John Cena's younger sister. I mean, seriously, it's just, I liked it in the beginning, but I feel now it's just kind of like she really hasn't done anything to develop her character to become more of a full character. I think she needs more, not to be a heel, but to have more of an aggressive fighting style, because if you're going to fight Charlotte, you need to be on your game. Like, she's no joke. She is no joke. That figure 8 that she does is like, natural selection, the things that she does in her matches. Well, I'm just saying, I feel that she really is a great athlete, and she's done a lot for the women's division. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Now the Raw show, to me, and I've said this before in my videos, it's kind of like the same people fighting each other, in the main event. I don't want Roman Reigns to win the Rumble. If he does, I think the best way to go would be for Seth Rollins to win the Rumble. And then Seth Rollins comes out, whether he cashes it in that night at the Rumble or at WrestleMania, whatever, you know, happens. Oh, no, excuse me, you can't cash in that night. My bad, that's Money in the Bank. That, you know, if it's, you know, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and having Seth Rollins win, you know, that'd be fine with. But, I mean, I think that the Rumble is a chance to have someone that wasn't being given a chance all year to get a title shot. You know, that's just my opinion, because Raw stars and SmackDown stars are all going to be in the Rumble. I'm assuming that if you're on SmackDown, you're going to get a title shot for your title. You know what I'm saying? Like if Baron Corbin wins, that thing you're going to win, guys. Just calm down. If Baron Corbin wins, I do like Baron Corbin, though. If Baron Corbin wins, then he's going to be facing AJ Styles at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Now we go to SmackDown, because that was really the high point of Raw. For SmackDown, you have AJ Styles is going to face John Cena at the Rumble. I don't want this match to happen. This match already happened. I think AJ Styles is ridiculously talented. That guy, if you don't know his resume, every wrestling organization he has stepped foot in, whether people knew his name beforehand or not, he became champion of that wrestling organization. He became like the top billing. He became the main event guy. Japan was the most impressive. He became champion that same day. Like, so, I mean, and people are like, oh, it's too soon for him to become champion, or, you know, it's kind of like, I don't think you understand who AJ Styles is. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But don't take away from him being a heel. Don't, I think some people, they don't really understand the psychology of a heel, the face, whatever, okay? So, you have, John Cena was just basically stirring the pot and being an instigator, and it was weird, because, like, last week, he was just all in and, you know, doing his fake John Cena, Mark Wahlberg talk when he, was doing his promo, which is very annoying at this point. I just really want John Cena to pack it up, retire, and go. I don't think he should break Ric Flair's record. I don't think he should tie it. I think that, Randy Orton should be the one to do it, because I honestly feel that Randy Orton's going to be there more. So if you tie the record, or if you come close to tying the record, I think, and you're going to actually be there, I think it creates a better storyline, you know? I think just to kind of give it to John Cena because he's popular, or because he's hosting the ESPYs, or he's doing stuff outside of WWE, I don't think that's fair to the guys that are working every single day to really, what can I do to, you know, get better, you know? So, you had, you know, AJ Styles and John Cena, and then you had The Miz coming out, and The Miz was getting involved in that promo thing, and then Miz actually said, I beat up John Cena before, beating up John Cena was cool, or it was a thing, or whatever. And I'm liking what Miz is doing. I'm thinking that I honestly think that he has gotten better as a heel, you know what I'm saying? I think the element of adding Maurice to it actually helps him. And I'm going to say this. I wouldn't mind The Miz versus AJ Styles. They did have a match at SmackDown, and it was okay. It wasn't, you know, like the greatest match I've ever seen. But I think AJ Styles is one of those people who's very professional. He wants to make you look good. He did it with Roman Reigns. That was a miracle. Like, he wants to make people look good. And he understands the business because he's been doing it for so long. So I wouldn't mind AJ Styles versus The Miz at even WrestleMania. I don't think that they should put the title on John Cena at all. He's not even a part-timer. He's like a some-timer at this point, you know, because as soon as he comes back, he's like, give me a title shot now. It's, you know, and then AJ Styles bringing up that point, oh, it's like your brother-in-law gave you this title shot, you know. I think it's very funny. I think they know how to play off one another. But I just want to know what you guys think, you know. Do you think that the hype leading up to the Rumble is at a steady pace? Do you like the matches that are set up? You know, who would you like to actually win the Rumble? Do you want some guys from NXT to come up? You know, maybe Nakamura, maybe Samoa Joe, maybe Austin Aries will actually, instead of commentate, you know, wrestle. You know, I don't know what's going on with that. Or you know, Bobby Roode. A lot of people love Bobby Roode. So, what are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys thinking? Are you liking what you're seeing on WWE? Please let me know in the comments below. I'll see you later. Bye.